Welcome to the season finale of The Cyber Show, brought to you by ThreatAdvice. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Ben. And yes, it's our holiday episode as well. We are closing out this season with a bang. We'll see you again for season 2 in 2022. But today on the show, what we have is our cyber news roundup, followed by a naughty and nice list from Mandy, then Tech the Halls, and finally Grinch bots. So definitely stick around to the end. But Elizabeth, take it away.
For our first story, AWS, the public cloud service provider that supports the online infrastructure of many companies, was down yet again. It's been less than 2 weeks since their last outage that disturbed many services, including Netflix, Slack, Ring, DoorDash, and Twitch. This was caused by a network congestion between the AWS backbone and a subset of internet providers that incorrectly directed traffic and therefore affected the internet connection. It only highlights how this is a big weakness in our internet infrastructure, and it can have a very big impact in our economy as well as our everyday lives because of this digital age.
Absolutely. For our next story, hundreds of millions of devices around the world could be exposed to a newly revealed software vulnerability that experts are calling one of the worst security flaws of the year. It's called Log4Shell. It's a weakness in Apache's open source logging library, Log4j. Some people call it Log4j. Here's the short version of it though. Applications keep a record of all activity that happens while they're running in what's called a logging library. And Log4j is widely used in Java applications around the world, even in popular cloud services and apps like Steam, iCloud, Amazon, Twitter, and Minecraft. Worse, the flaw is easy to exploit and can be triggered just by posting messages in a chat box or changing a Twitter username or an iPhone name. That easy. No programming skills required. Hackers can use it to remotely execute code on servers to install malware, crypto miners, or steal data and more. U.S. cyber official Jen Easterly calls it one of the most serious flaws she's seen in her entire career. And it has a maximum severity level of 10. So this is bad. Attackers are actively scanning the internet to find targets, so organizations are now in a race against time to figure out if they have vulnerable systems so they can patch the bug before hackers find it first. Security researchers have reported seeing about 1,000 attempts per second to exploit this flaw, and the latest count that I saw was 1.2 million attempts, stretching across 44% of corporate networks across the world. So act fast and update Log4j now. Also, CISA has a dedicated guidance page on the vulnerability at cisa.gov, so go check that out for some great resources.
Just in time for the holidays, Kronos, a popular HR management cloud platform, was hit with a targeted ransomware attack. High-profile clients including Puma, Tesla, and the YMCA were affected by this. They will be having trouble processing payroll, handling timesheets, and managing their workforce.
I hope that's resolved really quickly for people to get their paychecks, because now is when they probably need them very badly. That is our cyber news for the week. Stick around.
I'm here with our cyber naughty and nice list. We've checked it twice. We're highlighting organizations that either deserve a full stocking for Christmas this year or maybe just a lump of coal. Starting out with our naughty list, number 1 on the naughty list this year is Twitch. Amazon-owned streaming service suffered a major data breach this year. A human error committed when configuring a server created a vulnerability that led to 5 billion records leaked. Number 2 on our naughty list is Facebook. Personal information of over 533 million Facebook users was exposed in a breach this year, including phone numbers, Facebook IDs, full names, locations, birth dates, bios, and email addresses in some cases. 32 million of these records were US-based users. And last on our naughty list is Ticketmaster. This one's unique because Ticketmaster had to pay a $10 million criminal fine for employees using stolen passwords and other means to hack a rival ticket sales company. A former employee of the rival company actually emailed credentials and was promoted within Ticketmaster for the hacking. Next up, we have our nice list. First up on our nice list for this year is Microsoft. Microsoft has been heavily involved in the detection and takedown of hackers in 2021. Microsoft disrupted a Chinese cyber spying gang that was attempting to steal information from government agencies. Microsoft is also being highlighted on our nice list for launching a campaign to fill over 250,000 cybersecurity jobs before 2025. Second on our nice list is New York City, the Big Apple. New York City became the first major American metropolitan area to open a real-time operational center to protect against cybersecurity threats. New York City set the precedent and other cities are already following suit. Third on our nice list is Google. Along with Microsoft, Google has been a major player in detecting and shutting down hackers and cyber crime organizations. Google disrupted a criminal operation and filed a lawsuit against 2 Russia-based operators this year. That's our 2021 Cyber Naughty and Nice list. Be sure to check your cybersecurity twice. This is Tech the Halls, where Elizabeth and I are going to rate some techie Christmas decorations. We're starting off with this wreath we have here. I'm going to rate this one a 6 out of 10. I like the idea, but it's just a little bit busy for me.
I would agree with that. I think this is a 6 out of 10 as well. I mean, it's a wreath. Okay, next. For this Christmas tree, ooh, I like this one. I would give it a 7 out of 10, simply because it's different and I haven't seen this before.
See, this isn't my favorite one. I'm gonna go a little bit lower. I'm gonna do a 4 out of 10. I like the effort, but the little streamers look a little random to me. All right, this one's one of my favorites, I think. This is full effort. We all know how hard it is to do the gingerbread icing decorations, so this one's gonna be a full 10 out of 10.
Trust me, I've done a Christmas gingerbread house, and just trying to glue everything with that icing is incredibly hard, so good effort. I would agree with you with 10 out of 10. For another Christmas tree, ooh, I like this one. I would say this is a 9 out of 10 for me. I like how all of those cords are coming out.
I'm gonna agree, this is a 9 out of 10 for me. It's unique. I like the way the cords are. There's a lot of effort that was put in here. This one is gonna have to be a 2 out of 10 for me. I like the idea, but I'm just not a huge fan of the CDs.
I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10. It looks well coordinated, but it's, another wreath. Okay.
It's just lacking.
It's just lacking. Another Christmas tree. Wow, okay. I don't like this one, actually. I would give this a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's okay, but not so festive.
It's a little barren, but I'm a really big fan of the QR codes, so I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 on this one for that reason. Okay, this, it's Christmassy. I see what the idea was here too, but I'm gonna go 5 out of 10 because it's kind of scary.
I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. It looks like they put a lot of effort in it, and especially because of the flames or whatever that is coming out of its mouth. I like it, it's unique.
It's really big.
And this, I'm gonna say this is gonna be my favorite. 10 out of 10. I love this kind of humor. 404, you can't go wrong with that.
I'm gonna go 9 out of 10 solely on effort for this one, but I do love a good 404 error joke, so 9 out of 10. All right, this is different than the ones we've seen. I like the creativity that went into making this Christmas tree out of screens. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10.
I like the idea too, so I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. I agree.
And last one.
I really like this one. I like this Pac-Man Christmas tree. It's different. It's in Madrid, so I wanna go see it. I rate it a 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I like the idea. I love Pac-Man, but it's not screaming Christmas to me, so that's why I'm gonna have to go 8 out of 10. But we'll definitely have to take a trip to Madrid to check it out.
And that was Tech the Halls. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas.
Have you ever had that infuriating experience of trying to catch an online deal And yet, when you get to the site, it's totally gone. Out of stock, the deal's done, someone beat you there. Well, it might not have actually been a person. It could have been a Grinch bot. Yes, Grinch bots are a real thing. I know, sounds crazy, but it's true. In fact, even Congress is trying to pass legislation to do something about it. So it's a big deal. So Grinch bots, here's how they work. Self-running automated programs. They track online retailers for deals, for trending toys and other products so that they can scoop them all up before customers can, and then they can turn around and third-party sellers will sell them at a steep upcharge. This happened last year with like PlayStation 5s. Everybody was looking for a PlayStation 5. You couldn't find one. They were out of stock everywhere except third-party sellers. They were selling them crazy high. So we've seen a big uptick in Grinch bot activity already this season. Retail sites in November reported a shocking 73% increase over the previous month, and that's still going well into December and the holidays. So Congress, like I said, is trying to do something about this, but it's not an easy problem to solve because what's happening with these bots is they're getting more intelligent every year, figuring out how to get past certain security protocols so that they look more human and they're not caught in the net that says, oh wait, that's a bot. Now, bot activity accounts for nearly 50% of all web traffic. Anyway, I think these are aptly named because they're really hitting hard this holiday season. I love what Representative Paul Tonko said, who is actually the House sponsor for this, the Stopping Grinch Bots Act. And what he said is allowing Grinch bots to rig prices and squeeze customers during the holiday season hurts American families, small business owners, product makers, and entrepreneurs. We will not allow this market manipulation to go unchecked. So good luck with that, and that is a wrap. We'll see you in 2022.